Hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat. From deep.
On defense, the Thunder following the basket by Freak. Baseline try, and Utah again with the bucket.
It's taken them no time to build this. Lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
The dish now to Waiters. Feeds it to Payne. There's the pass to Sellinger. Scott kicks to Payne. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz leading by 11. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Now guarded by Payne. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Raiders on the wing to stop the run. Stokes with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar against Waiters. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. He has 31. Good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 33 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Stevenson. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Abdul-Jabbar against Stevenson. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Defense right on him, and Burke has it in the corner. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 19.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now Stevenson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. He feeds it to Sullinger. No good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Jazz. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where...
Comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements. Look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Jared Sullinger. And it's Payne in for Lance Stevenson. The Jazz also changing it up. Nick Stauskas comes in for Rodney Hood. And Abdul-Jabbar subbed in for Burke. And so in the game for the Jazz, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Stauskas is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Laverne in at the center position. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. And the shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 35.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves just played phenomenal. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Payne with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. Kevin Durant, number 1.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Well, he's got a big effect on their interior defense, too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with a steal as the ball handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active hands.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 39.
Too much.
The shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Thomas. Right at the free throw line. Again, the Thunder score. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The Jazz shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And a missed layup.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Payne with it, working on Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Scott. Here's Cantor, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 44.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cantor with the screen on Haywood. Waiters gets a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz leading by 14. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar.
2 minutes left.
1:56 left now here in the second. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 46 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
1:36 left in the first half. Payne's shot is good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. And a few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Outside Thomas. Here's Waiters. Off target from outside.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Move the ball. It's
stolen by Cantor. Kicks it to Payne. Here's Scott. Rebound, Utah. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Jazz foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Carney. And we've reached halftime in this one. Jazz lead by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, is it really that many points? I guess it is if you say so. I'm not really concerned with my points or how I'm getting them. If I start counting points now, the rest of the games are just going to get away from me. I'm chilling.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
We've got Lance Stevenson. Vonleh's out there with Ennis Cantor. Then it's Payne, and it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now Abdul-Jabbar, non-stop scoring machine here, and he gets it to go.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And the foul called on Freak. Jazz leading by 17. Abdul-Jabbar with it. And yes, sir, that one drops. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Favors. And now Utah, fast break. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Six on the shot clock. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 56 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Stokes, the pass to Favors. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Stokes. Here's Waiters. He's got 5. Sullinger outside. From outside the arc. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Thunder trailing by 20. And Waiters kicks to Scott. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind.